A live failover recovery operation allows you to fail a VPG over to its target site. Failovers can be initiated from either protected sites or from the recovery sites to which they're paired. This means that if a protected site goes down completely, a failover can still be started from the recovery site's ZVM. Click the Failover button in the bottom left-hand corner of the ZVM. Select the VPG, VPGs, or select individual VMs within a VPG that you want to fail over. Click Next. Here you will see the name of the VPG, the peer site that the VPG will fail over to, the checkpoint that's being used, the commit policy, VM shutdown, reverse protection, and any information about the boot ordering or scripts associated with the VPG. Next, you'll have the option to select the latest checkpoint, the latest tag checkpoint, or filter through the checkpoints according to the auto-created checkpoints or tag checkpoints that have been manually inserted or inserted during a failover test. Select the checkpoint that you want to use for the failover by clicking the radio button next to it. The ZVM site settings menu is where the default commit policy and the default timeout in minutes is set. However, any of those predetermined default settings can be manually changed here, and you can set the execution parameters specific to this live failover. You can choose to set the commit policy to none, auto commit, or auto rollback. If you select either auto commit or auto rollback, you can change the timeout setting next to the dropdown. The timeout for both uses minutes and is set to 60 minutes by default. The VM shutdown has three options: no, yes, and force shutdown. If you want to enable reverse protection, click the column underneath Reverse Protect and then select the checkbox. Click outside of the column. This setting means the failed over VPG will automatically begin protecting back to the site it was just hosted on. When the parameters are set, click Next. Click the Start Failover button to begin the failover operation. A commit policy warning will appear to confirm the selection you have set in your parameters. Select Start Failover. Once the failover initialization is finished, an alert icon will appear next to the name of the VPG under Running Tasks to notify you that the VPG is waiting for a commit or rollback. At this point, you will now see the VMs in the target site. The commit policy dictates how much time, if any, is now available to test and validate that the VMs and applications have been successfully deployed on the target site. From the dashboard, click on the checkmark next to Failing Over before commit. A commit window will appear. You can set the reverse protection setting here. Select Commit. The VPG will go into a Delta sync and the failover will complete.